Hey guys, we're back for another video. We're playing MLB 15, the show, but we're playing MLB baseball. We're about to play now, so we're gonna choose a team. Let's see. When I played the last stream baseball game, guys, it was crazy. Let me tell you that. It was so crazy. It was 13 innings. Live. Let's get this going, guys. Wait. Let's see where this goes first. Okay, let me see.
Getting set for baseball from the Windy City. The Royals and the White Sox are coming up next.
Oh, fan, I actually picked that team by accident, but that is not what I want to do. So. Play now. The show live, so because we're live, we'll play that because we're live. Oh, we can't. So oh well. There is Houston Astros versus New York Yankees. So it'll be what's gonna do home oh, that's home, okay. Alright, Houston Astros versus New York Yankees. This is what the oh, I choose there. Okay. We're playing out in New York's Yankees Stadium. We're playing out their stadium. This is what? Houston Astros versus New York Yankees. That's the game we'll be doing.
show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees.
All right.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Astros Baseball. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'll be joined in the booth shortly by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros. As their order here this afternoon will look like this. Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. Jose Altuve. Step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Excuse me.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it. On the first by Ryan, and there's the first out of the inning. So Altuve unable to reach to start things out, and with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And he'll throw against his body to first. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Starting lineup for the Yankees as presented by Joe Girardi will look like this. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. strikeout, and that's out number 2.
Boy, a lot going on there. You got the sun, the wind, the crowd, the railing, but he hung with it to make the play.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now he dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Way outside, 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. Chris Carter leads things off now in the top half of the second. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Evan Gattis will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Mark Teixeira will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Marisnick is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, it winds up being a pretty routine first out.
And here's the first pitch. Carlos Beltran comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Pitch on the way. This ball will be chopped and fouled. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now here's the pitch. And now for the second batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2. line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Jason Castro will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
One of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Oh.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Pause, now the pitch. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out.
Well, you see Gardner make the play there, wearing number 11. Now, that's the lowest number available now on the Yankee roster. Can you believe that? They have retired 1 through 10, with the exception of number 2, of course, but we know that one's coming soon. So, essentially, no Yankee will ever wear single digits again. I guess that's what happens when you win 27 World Series titles.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
I don't think it's at all surprising about where these 3 pitches are going to be located. As we check them out here on Show Track, you're going to see all 3 pitches right down around the knees or lower. Now, they didn't get the ground ball that they were looking for, but guess what? Consolation prize, you get the strikeout.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros lead 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Alex Rodriguez will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. He gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Stepping in now, Stephen Drew. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now the pitch. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third base line. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the versatile infielder Brendan Ryan. Now here's the first. Right field. time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. And now a swing from Headley as he sends a ground ball to second base. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. First baseman Mark Teixeira will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
The 1-2 now to Teixeira. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Line hard, deep into left. Marisnik is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Luis Valbuena will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. First offering on the way. Here's a fastball now hit out toward Gardner in left field. 1 pitch, 1 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. George Springer will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
This is the hardest first pitch to look for. You just can't wait long enough.
And not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else. You don't even need to have perfect location. Location's not as important when you're throwing that changeup early on.
The pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Chris Carter will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Carlos Beltran will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball here and a good one as it's hit foul off to the right side to move the count to 0-2. And the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. But he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. And there he goes towards second. On the ground to third. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
I know you've got a good defensive catcher. You'd like to keep him involved, maybe play a little catch, but why are you throwing the ball to him?
Stephen Drew will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Grounded to third. This could be 2. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Brendan Ryan will dig in here. Flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Carter is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. 1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. Now a third runner heading for the plate. Now the third man is scored. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 lone hit. 2 errors in the inning and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. Colby Rasmus will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Comes set, now the pitch. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that's for the first out of the inning. Jason Castro will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch to him. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success going behind it.
Gardner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place, but luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Now the first pitch, fouled back. He's set, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen, even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the Bronx after this. the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
And you know, he hasn't looked incredible out there on the mound so far, but he's pretty much done what he's needed to do. He's kept his guys in the game against a real good ball club.
On the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Keuchel take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Mark Teixeira is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The pitch. Oh, and Teixeira gets on top of this one as this ball sent in the air to deep right. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. Beltran will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Now here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 1-1. And a bouncing ball foul. Comes the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Taken there by Lowry. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Time to play pitching, coach. What's he doing wrong?
Well, perfect question of what's he doing right? It ain't much.
He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Fair to say? Oh, my goodness. These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Steve, Eric, and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Jake Marisnick will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Here it comes. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. A solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
This is only 1 run. This is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swinging a bouncer out in front. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Luis Valbuena will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
pitches right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Springer back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
Brendan Ryan is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the seventh. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Chris Carter will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Ryan is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the seventh. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Colby Rasmus is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. There to take it is Headley on to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away. Evan Gattis will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. And here's the first pitch.
now bringing that one right back.
From the belt, the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, that pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the countdown. So 1-2 with 1 away. Hard hit down the line, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Around third and being waved on home, and the runner will score from second. Stephen Drew will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
The next 0-2. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in the score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. And I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Brendan Ryan is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Springer is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 10 and the Astros 1. Jason Castro will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Now here's the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Jed Lowry will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to field is Drew on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Jake Marisnick will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A ball hit hard to the left side, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Brett Gardner will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner. And then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
One pitch on the way. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. dugout for out number 2. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game the three of us were hoping for when we signed on. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Jacoby Ellsbury is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Taken there by Lowry. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Mark Teixeira will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Jose Altuve will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left.